Hey, how are you? Welcome back. Here we are again in Seborga, and there is something terrible that I have to tell you about this. As you can see here, we have the old city, the new city, the harbor, and everything. So everything's looking fine in Seborga, but in fact, something awful is happening. There is a war on the island of Elba. Because yes, we talk about Seborga just there at the end of the island, but it's not the only city. And they are all fighting for the same thing. They are fighting for tourists. Yes, everybody was coming by boat, by plane, by ferries. They want to visit the cities on the beautiful island, but which one? All of them probably. Because yes, the main competitor of Seborga is of course Panoli, because there you have, like in Panoli, you have an old city, which is a bit smaller, but it's still very interesting with the Palazzo Rosso and many things, the market and all of this. You have the beautiful statue, you have the ruin of a castle, you have a nice, you call it like marina, a nice marina. You have the French district. So yes, a lot of things to see in Panoli, but maybe they prefer just to go in a little village by the sea or around, like maybe this one, maybe Navero. It's very beautiful and nice with a little river, but be careful because there is a volcano erupting here, so maybe not the best time to visit it. Anyway, we can also go to Benevento because of its lake, because there is a dam and nice lake and nice campsite. But yes, people who are going there, it's just for camping, so they are probably poor, so we don't care that much about them. We want the rich ones. But the rich ones, where they are going probably to Maro, because in Maro you have a nice golf. If you want to play golf, you have a private island, you have a nice boardwalk with nice ferry wheel and all of the thing, but it's not the most beautiful one, so maybe not. And the last option maybe will be Pescara with a nice Napoleon fort or Vauban fort, I don't know, but still an old construction, a nice little port without boats. That's sad, I need to add boat there, but if they come, it's probably for the most beautiful beach that you can find in the island. So yes, why would they go to this city, to Seborga? Yes, for the old city, of course, because it's the most beautiful one with a nice cathedral. But except for that, there's not so much to do in here. A little bit of the old port, but it's not that beautiful. And the gentrified section of this port, and maybe know that we have this wreck here. It would be a tourist attraction. But anyway, we need more than this. So that's why the mayor of this city, named Francesco Bairro, wanted to build a funicular, a cable car. Yes, cable cars, that's the most attractive thing for tourists now, and it will be very nice because with this they will be able to climb all the way up this hill, where they will see the beautiful castle, a nice lake and an observatory tower and things like this. And yes, it's here, you can see it. Just look very carefully, and I'm sure you will see it. So welcome back to Seborga on City Skyline, and let's build the thing. So let's talk a little bit more about this guy, Francesco Bairro, the mayor of the city. So he has been in politics all his life, so he doesn't know much about anything, I would say. And so when he started to create this project, to think about this funicular, he had to hire a company, and he chose GMG. Why did he choose this company in particular? Because of a bribe. At least that's what people say. So yeah, we think that he accepted a bribe from GMG, and because of that he chose this company, yes. but the issue is this company didn't know much about cable car neither. So yeah, that was interesting because the budget just became crazy because they had to do it twice, as you will see. That's the issue when you don't know what you're doing, you're just trying stuff. Like here, you see the castle. Yes, there is a castle. I told you. See, there is a castle on top of the hill, and not at all the same castle as in Panality. It's like almost twice the size, as you can see. Anyway, so they had to make the embellishment, do you say this word, to make it more beautiful on top of there, more attractive for tourists, because just a castle like this nobody cares, and they had to create the lines. So they start all over the place. They started to create the lines, as you can see, but they made a huge mistake. They didn't use the right kind of track. They used a tramway track, and it's not a tramway, it's a cable car, so it can't work. Wait, what on earth? Well, what was the idea behind that? It's just stupid. Just putting two tracks one above the other to make like two one-way tracks in one two-way track. I mean, it's really weird, no? That it sounds like an idea because you say this way the track will work, but no, that's just stupid. So yeah, they had to redo once again with the right tracks, with train tracks. So yes, it was a huge scandal in the city because how do you pay for this cable car? With the taxes from the people. So yes, after that, Francesco Bairo wasn't so much loved in the city because he had to raise the taxes. He asked to the people to make an effort, to work more, to produce more, to pay for the debt of the city. But yes, of course you have a debt in the city when you are your GMG who doesn't know anything about what they are doing. But still, at the end, it's still to work. They just started to run it on a very small portion just to check if it was working for real. So they created these two-way tracks with just two little one-way tracks for the cable car to cross, and two stops, one at the bottom, one at the top. And they ran the smallest train car they could. So this is the light rail track. Light rail. What's the word? I'm losing my word. Whatever, you understood me. So yes, as a proof of concept, it did work, but it was still a bit ugly and bare bones. That's the less that we can say. But at least they've learned something. They learned how to make something that looks like a cable car, because yes, in City Skyline 2 you don't have any cable car, so the closest you can be to a cable car is this. And I don't know, maybe some people have never seen a cable car, don't know what it is. So just a quick explain. You have one track, two-way, and then you have a crossing point that you can see just there, and you have two cars climbing and descending the track, and you have one cable between each of the car. So when one car is going down, the other one is going up. That's why you have this crossing point, because they will be synchronized, because they are linked by one cable. So that's how you manage to make something glide, because the weight of the one going down cancels the weight of the one going top. So you just need you need a motor, but not that big, to help the cable to go around. But it's very energy efficient. So yes, that's the most closer thing you can have to a cable car in City Skyline 2. So now that we had proof of concept, we have to get serious about it. So that's when we decided, I'm French, of course. So yes, Francesco Bairo really wanted to have this cable car starting to the train station there. So he thought that it would be okay with movie, but as you can see, it just crashed game, as it happens quite often. But that's okay, just let's start again, almost from scratch. Yes, from scratch. Okay, I told you the budget just went crazy, because when you do twice the same job, it's kind of expensive. So yes, a lot of terraforming to have something flat, to arrive a bit lower from the road, to have a nice tunnel, a nice straight tunnel to the train station. But at the end, they've managed more or less to create the line. As always, struggling with tunnels. Tunnels is a very complicated science, so the poor GMG companies, they never built a tunnel, and they didn't know City Skyline 2 was a nightmare for tunnels. So yes, maybe they would have thought differently. And all these trees flying, what's happening there? It's weird. Yes, when I created the forest, I just stuck the little elevation button saying that they will stick to the current elevation. So when I move the terrain down, it doesn't work. So I had to destroy all my beautiful trees, but whatever. Just a mistake. I'm learning, still learning. You will learn too if you play City Skyline. You're probably already better than me, but yeah, whatever. So yes, now we have the real line, so we need connection, the underground connection to the train depot to make the light rail car come to this place. And now we are good. We just need to create the cross in the middle, the cross section, because right now it's just one line. So if we put two cars in here, it won't work. So yes, that's what will come next. So yeah, that was quite a long build, just because I had no idea what I was doing. But now if I was doing that again, I think I would manage to do it quite quickly. And if you want to create yourself a cable car, and you've already seen this video, I'm sure you will do it very quickly. And I think that's a nice addition to the city, because yes, it's original, it's interesting, it's beautiful, it's not a tourist attraction as we would love it to be. It doesn't add any value to the city, but still it's nice and interesting. Oh yes, GMG, why did they hire these companies? They are just stupid. They made run a TGV, a big train like this on this track. They are just stupid. So yes, as you can see, I had to create two lines because the line was too short to have two cars on it. So I created two lines with one car on it. I'm not sure you say car. Why on one train? Yes, one train. Why do I say car? One train. It's better. So yes, now the line is just looking ugly because it's a bit wonky, but I will use a lot of movie to make it look better. There, I don't know why he lost the track, then he found the track again, and there it works. The two are crossing where they're supposed to cross, and so it kind of look like a real cable car, except that normally they should be synchronized and cross there exactly at the same time, not waiting for each other, because they are supposed to be linked by this cable. But that's as good as I can do it in City Skyline, and if you have any ideas to make it better, I just put it in the comments. I would love to read it. And yes, talking about the comments, just put something there if you have any ideas about the series, if you have seen other episodes, if there is something that you would love to see, if you have anything to say, if you think that I'm stupid with my French accent and it's ugly what I'm doing, just tell me. That would be fun to read it, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, to have this track is nice, but now we need to have something a bit more substantial on top of the hill. So I've started to create this road going on top of the hill to be able to build more buildings, because for most of the interesting buildings, you need to have a road connection. So yes, that's why I created this road. now we can take care of the top of the hill just after cleaning these flying trees. There is something about this flying tree, it's very weird, this region, some stuff are happening and it's close to the castle, so maybe there's something. Talking about the castle, as it is the only ruins of castle that I have in the game, and yeah, okay, it's the same one as Panoli. So I've put it twice, as you can see, in different orientation to make it bigger, and to make it higher I just stuck many of them one upon each other, so this way it's a bit higher up and you can see it a bit better from down the hill from the city center. Because yes, I think I said that in all the episodes of Seborga, but yes, what I do like about Seborga is the fact that it's a multi-story, multi-layer city with stuff in different altitude, and so you always have a nice view, and yes, I think it's interesting to have this. But yes, this it's always the same. I wanted to see it from far away from the downtown. Yes, because why would you take the funicular if you don't know what you're about to see? But there you just go out from the train station, you just look around and you see, whoa, what a nice castle, I want to go there, but I'm too lazy to walk because that's far up. So what do? You take the cable car, you take the funicular, that's perfect. And here, so yes, to make it even higher, I just added these little towers I have created with this stone wall from the UK pack, I think, something like this. And that was a nightmare. I didn't record it, but yes, just a real nightmare to make it nice, look nice. And then I changed the color of most of the castles that I stuck together. So this way I have this shade of brick and some stone, so it's interesting because it looks like old. And then I created this, how do you call that? Les Douves in French. Dover? No, Dover is a city. I don't know. This protection. Yes, I don't know. I've lost my word once again. I'm French, and I've put too much water, so I hit pause, and I created my source a bit lower down, and that was better. So yes, then you have a nice lake, you have a nice castle high up with water all around. So yes, it starts to look like something that you would like to see. So yes, a big up to GMG who created also this, because yes, they are not good at funicular, at cable car, but they are quite good at landscaping. And yes, so we have the first building, and this one is the building of the director of GMG. So yes, GMG, yeah, he thought, okay, I have all the money I want because of the bribe he gave to Francesco Baiolo. So now he can spend this money to build his own house at this very nice spot with a beautiful view on the city, just by the castle, with a direct access to the funicular. So he's quite happy about this. I think he made a great deal. But the city not so much. The people are hating him because it just paid for him, and yeah, that's not great. Then yes, some parks, nice rock star. I don't know who this rock star is. I don't know his name. He's just created this this house for himself, but nobody really knows who he is. It's a very well kept secret. So yes, maybe someday we'll know who is he. Sorry. Yes, then we had to find a few more assets. So a park, no, it's not a great idea because that's a huge slope, so not this, but just let's create something in front of the castle maybe, or just by the castle to just make it more interesting. And why not this observatory tower? That's a great idea. Yes, because That's the most beautiful view on the city. I will show you, maybe if you're nice, at the end of the episode I will show you what it looks like when you're up there. It's just so gorgeous, so lovely. And a bit of parking because so many people will come by car, I guess, I hope, because it's a touristic place. Yes, but no, because we are in City Skyline, so that's not how it works, but whatever. Yes, this is one thing I have to admit, I don't know how to do that, because nobody cares about the ruins of the castle. It's just decorative assets, it's not functional. But I would love people to visit it, but I don't know if it's in the rush. Maybe you will see it in the video. I've tried to place some park or anything, but you need a road access for this, and I didn't want car to go there, so I thought about pedestrian street, but I didn't really want anything to go inside the castle. So yeah, I don't know if you have any idea to make it functional and people go there and visit it. I would be happy to have this without any roads. Anyway, then this observatory tower, because yes, we want scientific in our city. We have a nice business center with so many offices, so we need educated people. So this observatory, no, it's not an observatory tower, telescope, I don't know, whatever this space thing is here, and it's the best place because that's the, I hope this is the highest mountain. I don't know, maybe the highest one is the one behind the old city, I'm not sure. But whatever, so now that everything is functioning, we just added a pass for people that are brave enough to walk up there and don't want to take the funicular, or too poor, but not, because I think it's free, the funicular, so who cares. But yes, we needed to build the station, and so for this we didn't call GMG, we called the famous architect Antonella Gaudi. She's the daughter of Antoni Gaudi from Spain, and she is living currently in Seborga, so that was just perfect. Maybe she knows something about these flying trees and these flying rocks there. But anyway, she created the 2 station, and for this she wanted something modern, but not too modern, because the funicular is something from old times. This one was built recently by Bayrou, Francesco Bayrou, the mayor, because he wanted tourists. But in fact, most of the funicular were built during the 19th century. Some people say that the first funicular in a urban area was built in Lyon. I don't remember the dates, that's a shame, because I used to be a tourist guide in Lyon, so I should know this. But anyway, the first cable car was built in Lyon, at least that's what people from Lyon are saying. Whatever. So yes, this one is way more modern, but still, she wanted, Antonella, she wanted some old stuff, not that old, but I don't know, a mix of things. So she just tried. Did she manage? Did she succeed to create something beautiful? I don't know, you will tell me at the end, or in yes, in the comments. You can say, no, Antonella Gaudi, it's just awful what you've done, it's a shame. Or maybe you will say, it's so beautiful, it's great. Me, I love it, but because I just like Antonella Gaudi, maybe that's why, I don't know, maybe I'm not objective. And yes, even if you think it's not that good, just remember, this is City Skyline 2, so we don't have that many assets, we have very few assets, so we have to be creative. So for example, the how you do say the glass roof on top that you can see the shed there, and you will see it better at what point. This is the greenhouse that is growing by itself into the farm when they are leveling up. Wow. And so yes, I took this to create the roof of the stations, of the 2 stations. So yes, that's how I managed to have this more modern look. And then for the station itself, or for the surrounding, because the station itself, as you can see, just some blocks of concrete that are from bridges, that are horizontal pillars from the bridge, horizontal support from the bridges. But then I wanted something to, I don't know, to make the real entrance of the station, so I thought about this nice coffee, because yes, you can take a coffee when you just calm down or when you're waiting for the funicular. So yes, this one is working quite nice, but that was a struggle because yes, you need the road access, you have the station by the side, on the side, and then you have the hill just behind, and the coffee shop is just too big, so it goes under the hill, under the university, which on the top of the hill, and at one point a bit later on you will see that it caused some issues, but yeah, I will manage to find a solution like always. Yeah, you don't know, that's I think I always say that too. I don't know, I say the same thing in all episodes, no? I don't know, just let me know. But yeah, you have to be creative. So yes, I found some way to hide stuff, and sometimes I'm just very sad because I don't find the things that I would like to have to create like this station. And some of the times I think that it's interesting because I have to be more creative and I find some solutions that I wouldn't have find other way, and so I can just create something very original, very different from anything else. So I don't know. And yes, and I have these new walls. I have no idea where they are coming from, but they just appeared. So I'm happy because for this I wanted big walls to close the station. So this was working. This is working quite well. We still see the end of the track coming out of the station, so I will fix it later on by hiding it with a prop. Can you guess which prop? Just tell me in the comment, what would you have put there? What do you think would be the best assets here? Or I don't know. Do you have any ideas? Just write something. Yeah, okay. And you can subscribe. Yes, I do talk about that sometimes. But yes, right now we are like 23 subscribers, so we're just 7 subscribers away to the 30 people in the community. Can you imagine 30 people? 30 people, just let me check. As an homage to oh, I'm losing the name, I'm so sorry. I do like him, that's my favorite YouTuber when we talk about City Skyline from Denmark, I think he's Danish, I'm not sure. Wow, it's not coming back to my head is empty. Maybe I should stop and eat something, maybe that's why. Oh, see, I found the perfect asset, didn't I? Yes, that would have been way better if it was a real funicular instead of this modern light train. I don't know, but still it shows that it is a funicular cable car station. Yes, and here you see the issue because I have a hole just by the university because of the coffee shop. So I've tried to move it to bring it closer to the road, but whatever I've done, I still have a hole, so I had to cover it with some vegetation and it will work perfectly, believe me. Anyway, do I find the name of this YouTuber, my favorite one? Can you guess which one? It's not $2.20, it's not planning players, it's not City Planners Plays. Wow, so tired. It's not Urban London, not Pika, I don't remember the name, sorry. I'm so bad at name. Ah, damn, I will have to take a look directly on YouTube to know who is he, whose name. I never forgot a name like this, and because I don't want to stop the recording, because I want to keep going, and because I want all of this, I still struggling to find the name, and I'm making an interesting command, like a very mechanical command, and I really should stop. I really should stop, because infrastructurist, I found it. I'm so sorry, man. You don't watch my videos, so you don't care. But if you would, yeah, I'm sorry. So yes, as I was saying like half an hour ago. That's perfect. That's the best comment you can do. Just how do you say that? Just read my comments in the comments section. Okay, just give me a grade. Yes, so infrastructurist at the end of the last the last video, and at the end of a lot of video, he was just counting the number of subscribers and seeing in which cities we, because I'm a subscriber too, and you should be if you're not, in which city we could live. So last time we were like 170,000 people, so we were able to live in, I don't remember which American city, but here we are not in the US, we're in Italy. I'm French, but the city is from the Italy. So I just checked, and we are 23 subscribers, and if we reach 33, like 10 more, can we do 10 more? Will 10 people see this video? Who knows? Who cares? But if we reach 33, we can live in Mortellone in Italy. It's 25 degrees. It's at 1 hour 25 to Milano in Italy. It's 1070 meters high, 13 kilometers square kilometers square something in Lombardy. So yes, what an interesting place to live. Yeah, that's it. That's my homage to the infrastructurist. So yes, I'm sure you'll be so happy about that. Oh, it's at the border with Switzerland. I'm just checking on the map at the same time, leaving you watching this boring detailing of the station instead of showing you the map. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I've committed to it. Anyway, so yes, back to the build. So this wall was a bit too bare for me, so I did this front shop, so they are not functioning because they are just props, but I like it because yes, now it looks like there is something happening in the station, so I like it. And I've added some tables on the side because yes, just go out of the train station, you wait for the funicular, for the cable car, so you can have your drink or even a meal there waiting. So it's perfect. And there's this floating, oh no, it's not there anymore because it was floating in the air and I didn't like it. So yes, now it's better. You can enjoy the sun. It's very nice, and soon you will have some vegetation, some trees. You have this nice pavement because yes, like always, detailing for me, it's vegetation and pavements mostly. And rocks, of course. So yes, let me check. Where are we? Are we close to the end? Once again, I've been a bit lazy. I'm sorry about editing because I left all the saving part that I normally cut. But whatever, the first station, the station near the train station is done. Now let's go for the second one, the last one, and this one will be way quicker because I've already done the one down there, so I know a bit better what I want to do. And it's easier because it's on a flat ground, I have more space and it's less detailed. I don't know, I'm not English. Okay. Yes, yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. So yes, I wanted a coffee shop, something on the side, so a small asset. Didn't really want any parking there, and so I took this one because you have the terrace going I don't know, with a nice view on the right side. You will have a view to on the city, so it's nice. And thereafter I to create a very nice cliff. So for that, the best way is to create a road. So that's what I will do after. I will just put these big walls to cover the hills, the cliff, and then yes, I've created this this path. And I didn't really like the walls from the new key path, so I've still covered it with these walls that are more beautiful in my opinion. So yes, this way something nice. And I didn't try, I don't know if graffitis are sticking to this wall, because they are not sticking to keys, but maybe they are sticking to this wall, so maybe I could add like a nice painting on the wall. I didn't thought about that when I was creating this station, but yeah. Anyway, that's very wrong. Why didn't I edit it more? Yeah, let me know in the comments if you went that far in the video, if you're still alive, if you didn't stop watching because I'm crazy and it's boring, I don't know. And just tell me, do you prefer when it's like less edited like this and you can see almost the whole process of buildings, or do you prefer when it's more edited like the old city building? Or I think the harbor was a lot. There was a lot of editing in the harbor episode when I created the big harbor. Or do you prefer? Yeah, which version do you prefer? I'm very curious, and I would be happy if you say that you prefer this version, because it's way less work for me and I'm lazy. So yeah. Anyway, just few more minutes, just putting some more vegetation. I will add like maybe one more wall, and then here I will just hide the holes with more path, and I will create a pavement surface, and then a little commercial buildings, because we don't have that many commercial buildings there. And I would imagine that you will have like a souvenir shop, or maybe something to grab a sandwich or a bottle of water or anything, I don't know. So yeah, there I will put it in a few seconds, and then it will be mostly done. I could have cut this saving. Yes, I could have done that. I didn't. Yes, that's because if you're following me from the start, maybe you know that I'm building my apartment. I'm redoing all my apartment, and now I'm in a hurry because I want to do this video, but I still have a lot of work. I'm just waiting for stuff to dry before going back to work. So that's a one take comment and a very quick editing. So yes, just pardon me for that, but maybe you like it, or maybe not. Anyway, if you want to know more about Antonella Gaudi, and if you want to tell me what you think about the construction, or if you want to know more about Francesco Bairro, we can talk about them more. But now let's review the build. Yes, here we are. It's done. Francesco Bairro managed to end the project with with very late on schedule, and a lot of budget burning. We went way up budget, whatever. So yeah, this is the station created by Antonella Gaudi, with a nice little coffee shop, restaurant, some little souvenir shop, and where you can buy also a sandwich and drink. You have this train. This is a prototype. This was a prototype of the funicular, and then you have the stop there. You can then climb there, and you can see from the bottom the next station just there, and the observatory tower. So yes, here just the two trains just cross each other there. Cable car. We're missing some trees, but whatever. From the university you can watch the cable car coming down the hill or up the hill like this, and on top of the hill you have the second station, which is way simpler, with just an old building, an old coffee shop, and the same window roof, glass roof. Here you have the house of the boss of GMG, who took advantage of this contract with Francesco Bairo and just stole the money from the taxpayer of Seborga, basically, to build this nice house just by the beautiful castle of Seborga and the lake, which is not detailed at all, no surfaces and no vegetation. I will come back to this later. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, this nice beautiful castle, half brick, half stones, that was... They tried to renew it, just this part, creating this tower, but not the best they have done. And this rock star living here, we don't know who is he, maybe we will learn about it in next episode, but from his room, this bedroom, he has a nice view on the port. Yes, maybe not the best view, but still, that's a view. And on the other side, you can see the castle. The nice view on the cathedral and the castle and the tower. If we climb the tower, let's climb it. Whoa! And now we are inside the tower, and from the tower you can see the old district with a beautiful cathedral. You can see the future stadium, maybe the train station. You can see the funicular coming up there. You can see the gentrified part of the harbor by itself, with a lot of boats, a lot of activity, passenger boat and industrial boats. You can see the unique factory there. There are two unique factories, the cars, everything. It's so beautiful. And here you can see the valley of Seborga, where there's nothing right now. And yes, of course, the city center there with the towers, the old district, the island back there. You can even see way further there, you can see Maro, the city of Maro, and a little bit of the city of Benevento far away. So it's perfect. So it really was going up the hill. So yes, that's it. We managed to create this funicular, this cable car, very a bit under detailed, but still nice. So what do you think about this build? Do you like it? If you did, subscribe. If you didn't, subscribe, because the next one will be way better. I promise, more or less. Maybe we'll see, whatever. So thank you very much. Have a great day and see you for the next video. Bye.